It is suspected that the Old Gods are partially based on the legends of the Great Old Ones and the Outer Gods, creations from the Legend of Cthulhu written by H.P. Lovecraft. A few of the Outer Gods share similar names to Warcraft ones, such as Azeroth, Yogg-Saron, and Cthulhu. Now, this video isn't going to go into the specifics of any of the Old Gods on their own, but serve more as a general, who the hell are the Old Gods anyway? Once upon a time, there was this little old planet called Azeroth, chosen by the Titans to be organized into a perfect representation of order and beauty. Then, sometime later, the Old Gods paid a visit to the planet and screwed it up. When the Titans realized something had happened to their precious little perfect planet, they went back to stop the Old Gods. But after killing Yao Suraj, they found out that the Old Gods had infused their bodies with the planet, and that, if they killed them, the planet would be torn apart. So, rather than kill the remaining Old Gods, they imprisoned them underground and just kinda left it at that. But what should be noted with the fight between the Titans and the Old Gods is that it required all of the Titans to fight off the Old Gods, and it's said that one of the Titans fell in the war. In the novel The Sundering, it is hinted that the Old Gods are more powerful than the Titans, including Sargeras. The book also states that it would take the Old Gods little effort to take out Sargeras and turn the Burning Legion into their minions. The amount of Old Gods on Azeroth isn't really set in stone, but it's generally accepted that there are about 5 of them, and we know for a fact that 3 exist. According to the War of the Ancients trilogy, there are 3 Old Gods still living, imprisoned and chained by the Titans deep beneath the surface of Azeroth. There may be more, however. These 3 are indicated to have formed some sort of alliance in order to escape their imprisonment. According to the Old Gods and the Ordering of Azeroth, an in-game book found in different parts of the world, 4 Old Gods were imprisoned beneath the world by the Titans. The Old Gods are Cthulhu, Yogg-Saron, N'Zoth, and Yao Suraj. Cthulhu was the first of the Old Gods seen in-game. He alone is responsible for a lot of different things that would be too much to go into in this little video. So, to keep it brief, Cthulhu created the Sylphid. He was imprisoned down near Uldum. During the War of the Shifting Sands, he tried to take over the world but was stopped by the Night Elves and the Dragon Aspects. During Vanilla WoW, he came back and is stopped by a band of heroes, which is what they call it when a raid boss dies from non-lore characters. Yogg-Saron was the second Old God seen in-game. Like Cthulhu, I could make a whole video dedicated to this guy, so I'll keep it brief. Yogg-Saron was able to corrupt all of his keepers and was pretty close to making a resurface. But a band of heroes managed to free the keepers from his influence and they destroyed his physical body. N'Zoth was the third Old God mentioned and is likely imprisoned beneath Azeroth's ocean. It is possible that he is the Old God which turned Night Elves into the Naga, and he likely makes several indirect appearances in the quest chains in the Fashir Zone. In ages past, N'Zoth engaged in a long war with Cthulhu and Yogg-Saron, with warlord Zanas leading his N'Zoth army. During Cataclysm, N'Zoth is stated to be the biggest factor behind Deathwing's actions. N'Zoth's name is most likely derived from Zoth Amog of H.P. Lovecraft's shared Cthulhu mythos. Just like Zoth Amog was imprisoned by the Elder Gods beneath the seabed, N'Zoth was imprisoned by the Titans under what is now the Great Sea. Zoth Amog is the third son of Cthulhu, and coincidentally, N'Zoth is the third Old God to be added to the Warcraft universe. Yao Suraj, the fourth Old God named in-game, was the Old God slain by the Titans during the war. However, with his dying breath, he cursed the land to be afflicted by the Shah. During the quest chain in the Dread Wastes, you free the Paragons of the Galaxy, and they tell you that it was Yao Suraj who created the Mantid. Although slain, Yao Suraj's heart survived and was placed under guard beneath the Veil of Eternal Blossoms. Ages later, Garrosh Hellscream unearthed Yao Suraj's heart and managed to restore it using the magical pools of Pandaria. While the heart is able to corrupt beings and communicate, Yao Suraj himself was not fully resurrected. Though all Old Gods have demonstrated they need very little to be a large threat. The heart was taken to Orgrimmar and placed in the Underhold. After Garrosh's defeat, the heart suffered a failure and faded from existence. And that's pretty much it for all the Old Gods we know so far. I skipped a ton of details about Cthulhu and Yogg-Saron, as both have a lot of lore surrounding their actions. And for the most part, I gave a brief summary of everything about the other 2. The Old Gods are about as strong as the Titans. There are more of them in the universe than the 4 trapped in Azeroth. There is possibly more trapped in Azeroth than the 4 named in-game. They can't be killed without destroying the planet, and they're generally hard to kill, if not impossible.